we're highlighting here in the committee room, but also all those, white men for the Republican Party who opted to give Rachel Mitchell the gavel essentially yesterday to lead questioning on her side. There's so many interesting images. How are the American people going to process this? How are voters going to process this when they go to the polls in 2 months?
And then took the gavel back, right,
yeah.
Later on. I want to actually, thank you, Jason, I want to show you this image. This was the image, I don't know how close we can get. The New York Times today, 100% Dr. Blasey Ford here, and then 0. I'm 100% certain that none of these allegations are true. I'm curious what the headline for tomorrow's newspaper will be now that we're trying to have this vote. And as we know, Senator McConnell's weighed in saying it's still going to go to the Senate floor.
Well,
this is, again, you win the battle, maybe perhaps lose the war. The battle is they must get this conservative Supreme Court justice confirmed. That's the goal line before the midterm election. And everything else, people have rationalized. It's a case of mistaken identity, and he's still a very strong juror.
But
we're getting some, I just want to weigh in here, we're getting some reporting from, I believe this is from our Nancy Cortez, who's saying that Flake has not appeared in this hearing room, is one of the people missing, as you can see when you look around here. Graham is now going back to an adjacent room. The only senators that are currently in this hearing room, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I can't see fully here, I see it's Kennedy, Hatch, Grassley. Graham is actually in that room. So Kennedy, Hatch, Grassley, and Graham are the only ones in the room right now.
It's so strange, and people keep saying, oh, this the Democrats are calling for this FBI inquiry, and the whole process has been politicized, and they will vote in the affirmative, but they are going to have to pay a political price. This is not, Rena, I wish I could say one for one. This is going to percolate. This is going to be talked about in the beauty parlors, and on the golf range, at the elite boarding schools, in the ivory tower, and just everybody's getting a car wash. This is because the interesting part you talked about it. People were saying, "I saw this, but I didn't hear it." Saying, "I saw this, but I didn't hear it." Maybe perhaps people are going through an airport; they're not necessarily listening. But reasonable people are saying, what is the rush? Can we finally just really know the truth here about what happened? And that's reasonable people who are not political, that they feel that a little bit of time would give it a natural conclusion. More people would come out. He'd be cleared by the